Hello and good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. My name is Gia Revan. You can call me N. I am your humble dungeon master or game master for Stories of Artalia, Strands of Fate. Joining me are a group of amazing players and wild cards. Say hello, wild cards. You can
Wild cards.
wild
Uno
card.
reverse card.
Uno.
Reverse cards.
+4.
God damn
I like to
it.
consider myself more of the, that rule card, the extra one. Yeah.
Jeez Louise. We are missing one of our amazing wild cards tonight, so we'll hopefully see them. Phoenix, we miss you. We love you. Can't wait to see you for the next game. We do have the others here with us today. If you guys want to introduce yourselves, you can go on right ahead. We'll start with Siston.
Well, Coach Scully on online and Lord Siston Bronwyn here in the game. The rogue, soon-to-be warlock on his second life with a birthmark and over a red eye.
Ooh, very mysterious, very cool. Let's go with Basheer.
Well, I'm known as Phoenix V online, and I'm playing Basheer.
Excellent.
That's it.
That's it. What can you tell us about Basheer?
I mean, didn't we already do that?
Yeah,
he,
but like
he has a nice
you know,
beard.
he's
Look
got-
at that beard.
Look at the bush. Look at that bush.
Exactly.
Look at it. Beautiful.
Fine dwarven man.
Very fine. Let's go with this character right here. Casilius. Oh, did we lose them? Winter? I think we lost them again.
Snow Lord.
Snow Lord? Winter Lord?
WynterLord. Get it.
By the way, while we're waiting for Winter, because they are having some slight connectivity issues here, they are playing an amazing character by the name of Casilius. I'll let them introduce who this character is to them once they come back. But they actually made all of this beautiful art that you can see right now on your screen. All of this. And like the character art portraits that you see on the side, Winter made all of them. We'll wait for them to come back. I think their stuff is happening. Who is this fine shark fellow?
Well, hello there. I'm a Rusty Online, but in this beautiful world of Artalia by our very own GM, I am Captain Finneas. He very charismatic, very endearing fellow who gives money to the poor and lots of it.
Apparently.
Apparently. I'm just going to send a quick message to Winter to just let them know. Oh, by the way, you can whisper stuff to your DM on Owlbear as well. So if you want to keep certain things private, you can just whisper them directly to me instead of going to the DMs. Unless I say specifically go to your DMs for stuff. And when Winter comes back, we'll introduce their character. This right here is Triston. They are not here right now, but when they come back in at some point, we will introduce everybody's characters as we go along. With that said, we will just wait for everyone to come in as soon as they are able. Exactly. Just going to quickly message Winter to let her know to take her time. I do have an alternative that we can use other than Discord, so just letting you guys know there is an alternative that we can use for next time as well. With that said, let us bring you to the Quillon, because all of you are currently on a magnificent boat run by Lord Bronwyn, known as the Quillon. Captain Finneas, who is one of our players here, is the ship captain or the ship master. I've just placed all of your character tokens wherever. Right now, for timing wise, you guys are in the morning. Having your morning meals here at the bottom. Although I think at some point, both
Yeah.
you three were in here discussing certain matters, and then Basheer and Casilius were taking a breakfast meal with Lorelei, who is the first mate of the boat, the new shipmates. Jack Squall, for those of you who remember that captain, he got a makeover, so he now looks like this. Partially because I couldn't find the token that I used originally for Captain Jack, and so now that's what he looks like. A very gorgeous looking tiefling. I'm just gonna zoom right in. I don't know whose art this is, but sourced to that artist, they did an amazing job. With that said, I think I'm going to start off with these three, and then we're going to move to where Basheer and Casilius are located as well. We may not have Winter tonight, so we'll just go on with you three for now.
Good
Damn.
boys' night.
Dropping
Yes.
like flies.
I know, it's because of Wi-Fi. It's all because of technology. 1000% is because of tech.
Yeah.
The first week that I have my tech back finally.
Whee! With that said, all three of you, Captain Finneas, Triston, Lord Triston, you both are in a quick discussion with Nolan, who is Triston's secretary. Whenever you are able, what would you like to say and do in this moment before Nolan goes off to do the business that he is looking to doing, essentially, based on our private conversations in the DMs?
Mm.
Alright, we'll pick up right where we
Left off in the DM. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
We suggested and we haven't decided.
Yep.
All right. Would you like me to speak to the gentleman that you would like us to test? We have 45 minutes before our meeting, and we should be going down to the wharf fairly soon here to get to the trade spire in the Mystic Ward. I fear we won't have enough time, but I'm pretty sure I did mention to them to come hanging around the wharf anyway until I can speak with you. So I'm pretty sure they are somewhere in the pier.
Yes, Nolan. That would be best. We will continue discussing this matter. You may go off and acquire our assets.
Oh, right away, sir. And with that, Nolan will scurry off. They are scurried off right away. That leaves the two of you alone in your office.
Well, Finneas, this is the ball's in your court. They were your hires. It's your decision.
I reckon we keep Finnegan here. I reckon he could be an asset here on the ship. With
Well,
Captain
that's
Jack. Yeah.
That'll very much depend on who Jack decides he'll need by his side.
That is true. But knowing Jack, he will want Finnegan to stay here. But other than that, I believe we could use Jack as a sort of hire by militia, if we can call it that. I do reckon, though, he wants to he wants to be on the seas again. So, if we can somehow arrange for that, I'm not sure if we can.
While he establishes the reaction force or the supporting group, I will have Nolan see to it that his private business is marketed. I know that he has been working as a captain for hire, and as miraculous as this adventure may be, I doubt being an underling will satisfy him.
And I'm sure it is, but yeah, I reckon we talk to him, see what he has to say about it. But I think things can be arranged. Things can be done with him.
He would be our greatest ground asset for what Smoke may need.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's time to have a chat with the old cap.
I reckon it is time.
The other captain is currently in the bridge or mess hall having a lively discussion with the rest of the crew. Basheer, you are sitting beside Casilius having breakfast. You're making plans to go to the Forge District. Chef Pebbles goes, well, I suppose I need more supplies, of course, and I need more things, but I haven't gotten paid. Today is payday for some of us, the new ones. We get paid on the 5th of every month, or at least the 35th, like within like a month. So we get paid twice in a season. Every 30 to 60 days is when we get paid. It's a good sum to have every 30 to 60 days, too. For the amount of work that we do, it's really decent. It's very comfortable living. What about you, Basheer?
Well, I'm not technically one of the crew, and still waiting on the drink.
Oh, you need a drink? Oh,
Of course.
Let me grab my invisible serpent. One moment. And a tankard of ale within like a couple of minutes comes floating your way, just floating past towards the table as if mid-air before gently being placed in front of you.
Oh, that's wonderful magic. You should
It's
teach the boy.
Which one?
Casilius here.
I really could. If they would like to learn, I can certainly do so. It'll take some time, of course.
And then he'll take like a sip of the ale, look at Jack, and go like, you looked a bit different before.
I change faces.
Ah. Well, looking good.
Thank you. I quite prefer this look now that I'm somewhat more settled.
Right. Are you sure?
Oh yes. The red is when I'm the red tiefling facade. I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm part of the Sealy court, and we have amazing magic when it comes to transforming our faces once in a while. Comes in quite handy when I'm on the ship.
Oh, interesting. And what about you? Failure of a bard.
Please stop calling me a failure.
What else can you do?
It was an off night.
Oh, right. Prove it.
Indeed I shall, and they will strike up a tune. We're using spoons. There once was a sailor by the sea and lives a da 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 da. You find that based on his charisma roll that I just did off screen, not bad. Actually, really good. 15, by the way. I rolled a 13 plus 2.
He did that with spoons, guys.
You're improving a bit.
See, I told you. It was an off night and I had been drinking. I am terrible with my art when I'm drinking.
Well, that's what they all say.
It's what I say.
Mm-hmm. Chef Pebbles, get the lad a drink as well.
Unfortunately, the drink is off limits now. You got a freebie because you are a guest aboard the ship.
Oh.
Unfortunately, crew do not get anything until they get their work done, and this one just started.
Oh, wow.
Finn is going to look dejectedly at their breakfast before I can swap a deck. I can hoist the sails.
I guess that's good, lad. Now you can hush. Let me enjoy my drink in peace.
The morning continues. The two of you said that you wanted to speak to Captain Jack. You can leave and just join the rest of the crew down at the mess hall. You came back.
Oh, yes. Had some good conversations with our boss here.
Very good. Don't you have a meeting in about 15 minutes?
Oh, we do. Yes, we just need to talk to Squall for a bit. Yep.
Understood. Sure. You see Jack kind of stand up and very gracefully stand up and then walk towards you guys. Okay. Where would you like to have this conversation? Is it for everyone or is it just me?
Walk with us.
All right, Captain, lead on.
Just gonna, since time's of the essence, we're just gonna walk to the meeting. He'll just join us.
Okay, so Captain Jack Squall is going to join you guys at the meeting. Roger that.
Hey, Basheer. By the time I come back, I reckon there should be no more ale on the ship. Got it, buddy?
All right. I'll finish all the ale.
Alright.
Perfect. Stay where you guys are. I'm going to move you guys to the port adherence screen. There we are. You guys are down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It is at this point, your meeting is at the Trade Spire, which is located in the Mystic Ward. So it's kind of this building right here.
Gotcha.
And you can also someone can bring, Jack Squall with you guys. Okay. As you arrive there, Nolan, someone can bring in Nolan as well, if you want.
Yep.
Nolan meets you all, and you are standing outside of the Trade Spire, which is further down.
On the way, as we were walking, we would have talked to Captain Jack about our plan to have the a support crew on the ground with promises to up his business and pay him handsomely, of course.
It would be nice to have a ship again. Does it come with a ship?
It comes with a personal guarantee that we will do everything we can to get your captain for hire business more hired. And Nolan and I will be seeing into you becoming a proper captain once again. Although these things, as you looking at his down on his luck demeanor, as you clearly know, these things do take work, even for the most skilled of us.
Indeed. Would that mean that whatever jobs that I find or happen to find, whatever money is there would be sent to a bank? Is there an account that would be opening up? What is the business parameters here?
Nolan will take care of all the specifics, and you can be rest assured that everything will be above table and very secured. In your name, of course.
Let me think about this. I personally want to get out of the city myself, but if you can, it would be most welcome.
It will be paying far more substantially than you would receive on board the Quillon, I guarantee you. It will expedite your prospects at leaving.
All right then. Let me consider it. Phineas, Captain, you mentioned that it would help me get out of the city, but if this particular business dealing proves well, then I mean, I'll consider it for sure.
I believe that if you stick with us currently, we should be visiting some newer faces, maybe some older ones as well, and possibly we could assemble a crew for you here on board on this land in the city in order to in order to strengthen your crew.
Okay. Should I take jobs as well? And what kind of job should I be taking once I have a crew assembled?
I believe that would be assistance advisory.
I want 50%.
50% of...
Whatever commission take that I get.
That is very reasonable. On top of your base pay and the pay that you will receive in order to compensate the crew that you find, you may find 50%. Let's call it 60% of whatever you yourself earn on the seas, as long as a ground support crew for our agents does not go unmanaged.
I can see what I can arrange. I know a few people in the city. Certainly. Let me see
By
what I
all
can
means,
do.
as soon as you replace yourself with a competent, trustworthy, loyal to either you or me person, then you may sail off at the first chance you get.
Okay, very well. It's by this point you approach a very large kind of castle-like building. Nolan furiously writing in like a little book based on this conversation. Can I get both of you to roll me a perception check?
I was literally about to ask.
Basheer, you are headed down to the forge. I'm going to move your token over, okay?
All right.
Oh, okay.
As well.
I got a 14 on my perception.
Okay, 14. Triston.
There it is, perception. My passive is higher.
Okay.
15 passive.
Ooh. Okay.
I reckon we get advantage too, right? Knowing that something's going on.
I mean, we'll take the passive. Although I would
Okay.
like to know what Triston rolled.
I rolled 8.
Great. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious. There's a couple of people standing outside this one building, just talking amongst themselves. One of you do catch a foot disappearing off from the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Which one of us catches that?
That would be, I think, with the way you guys rolled, the two of you would have caught
Okay.
that.
Any visible hearing? Like,
They stopped. Like whatever movement, it stopped.
okay.
But you
I'll
can
glance over at Finneas and just give like an approving nod.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a side eye.
right this way. sirs. We are heading into the trade spire here. Before you guys move on, I'm gonna go to where Basheer is, and then we'll figure out what's going on in the trade spire. If you guys want, you can go in. I will unhide some tokens.
To the waiting room we go.
Before you sit, move back a little bit.
Oh, yep.
Oh, we're gonna be sitting on tokens. Got it.
Got it. Yep.
And then we'll go with Basheer in a second here, so that we have some screen time for Master Dwarf. He might have his own
Good.
adventures. Okay,
Don't get in a lot of trouble there.
Basheer.
Yep.
Sorry, go on.
I mean, I'm gonna try not to be in trouble. Don't worry.
Basheer, you're by yourself, heading off to the forge. You saw Casilius go off towards the Glimmering Heights district to get some books or information. As you're wandering the city streets, you find a store called the Fox's Blade. Just hanging about. Now, you haven't been on Chronica in a while, I don't think, right?
That's true.
Check out Chronica for me for the first time
All right. There you go.
in a very long time. I'm letting you
Yeah.
you check out Chronica. And for the folks on the screen, Chronica is our campaign manager. So when we have stuff there, that's where we do stuff. For Basheer, check out campaign shops. And then you should see the Fox's
Alright.
Blade.
Yep, I see it.
Once you enter the shop, you do see a selection of different items. There's on display a beautiful flail. The flail is made of dwarven steel, one of the finest. The steel shaft gleams with polished elegance as an intricately woven silver design of geometric shapes artfully decorates its length. You see twin steel balls adorned with dwarven etchings and sharpened spikes dangling from the chain's end. And you can see that this item has the potential to be spelled, so long by a very proficient wizard. Also on display is a long sword that looks like it has seen many a battle. The scars of countless clashes, its blade etched with ancient runes of frost and water. Despite its worn appearance, it does exude this chilling, powerful aura. And on a little plaque, you see that it once belonged to a person named Agathar de Nieve. You would know them to be a very famed adventurer from the Icevale. The magic on it does not currently work. You can see that there is a not for sale sign on it, as you would understand, being part of that region. Something there. You would see that there as well.
All right.
So that is what you see in the shop. And then you find different toolkits, some mason tools, a weapon rack, and so on and so forth. Also within the shop is a group of individuals. You see the woman at the desk has like a mask over her face. And you see a tall, kind of samurai-looking woman. Not really quite a samurai, but like she's got a studded leather armor over top of very beautiful linen kind of clothing, and beside them, standing at a good 4 feet tall, Australian Shepherd looking kind of individual from the Nymphali, just standing there looking rather like a fighter type. You also see beside them an old woman, like an old crone with a satchel slung over the back, and they're just looking at the weapon racks.
Basheer will be a bit surprised by all the people present. assume the two that are like fighters and all that are not clientele.
They're clientele.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
I thought they were bodyguards for some reason.
They kind of feel like that, don't they?
Yeah.
Wonder
And then
why.
he'll look at the old lady and he'll be like, huh? Well,
What you
guess
looking at,
anyone
old
can
man?
use weapons.
What you looking at,
Oi!
old man?
Who you calling old man?
Well, I'm an old lady. What you looking at?
What are you doing here? This is not a knitting shop.
Well, I don't knit. Lucky for you, I heal.
You heal.
I heal.
Why are you here in the weapons then?
Do you see who I'm traveling with?
Oh, these two?
Yeah, these two. They're friends of mine.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Doggo's name is Andres, and the other one is Zhao. Look at them. They're looking at that warhammer over there. They're discussing the merits of which is better, a blunt object or a sharper one. You look like a warrior yourself.
I'm a paladin. Hang on, let me just check this warhammer for you.
I don't need a warhammer.
Just hush and let me check.
Dwarves, warriors. I'm outside. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
I mean, you need them to pick a weapon, right?
Oh. It seems like Mother Basilica has decided to go outside. I don't think that changed my voice.
Your healer is an old one.
She's fine. She's lovely. She's
old and odd.
You're old and odd.
So which weapons are you guys interested in?
My companion was looking at the warhammer, and I was looking at the swords, sir.
Basheer will look at both of them. Would he notice anything about the weapons?
Fine quality, all dwarven made. A couple of them are Goliath made, and there's usually differences between the two, and you would catch that.
Which one's the Goliath one?
The Goliath one has more of like a weight to it. Something with like, some of them have more of there's a weight to it that makes it more for taller people. The dwarven steel, it's just well made, well crafted, regardless of what the weight is. Definitely made for people of your stature and shorter. The Goliath made ones are more simple looking.
Alright, well, you can never go wrong with dwarven made.
I agree. I really like this warhammer. What do you think? Blunt or sharp edge?
That depends on the fight.
Oh, good part. I personally, and you see him hold two hand axes, I prefer my hakas.
I see. Fast weapons.
Indeed.
And what about you?
You see on this woman's, like, strapped on her back, a long sword that is just right there, and then you see another one kind of strapped along the other side. She's got 3 swords just kind of dangling from her body. Very much like Zoro from One Piece.
One Piece, yeah.
He
Good
might
blades.
be inspired. Indeed, I quite like my weapons. We were just looking at the warhammer because we find ourselves in situations where a warhammer tends to be a decent, like, very useful, but I don't have the strength, she doesn't have the strength. Excuse me? What? It's true, you don't have the strength. Bad dog. Excuse me, that is a roof. Do you see them kind of like banter?
Did you say roof?
Rough, like in shock.
Did you just bark?
Yeah, he barked. In shock.
How embarrassing.
Excuse me. excuse you, I'm going outside. My ego can't take this. Have a good day to you, good sir. And
Have a good day.
yes. And he walks off. You hear voices outside as Mother Basilica says, "So what one? The blunt end or the? It's gonna be the sharp. Knew it." They're having a discussion outside.
An interesting bunch.
Indeed, they're good sorts. What brings you to Port Adherence?
Oh, I'm in need of some tools.
I believe they have a sale going on, but I would ask at the front. They do seem to have quite a number of tools.
Oh yes, I'll check the price. And he'll get closer.
Sure. So the prices are as is. You can roll a charisma check to see if you can lower the price down.
All right. Well, first he'll see the weaponsmith tools and go like, "Ooh, that's a bit expensive, ain't it?"
Yes, but it comes with a portable forge.
Portable forge, you say?
Indeed, it's a traveling forge. The furnace is made with dwarven tempered steel, as most of our items are. Top of I don't know what kind of functionality it does, but it does roll. And apparently some folks use it for cooking.
For cooking? Oh, terrible folks.
It comes also with mana stones. The mana stones are separate, but they provide heat.
Oh, interesting.
The mana stones themselves are quite pricey, but if you have the right amount of coin, it should be useful for you, sir.
I mean, can we maybe lower the price?
Unfortunately, 150 gold is the most decent amount, but what is the price? I am not sure if I can negotiate the prices at the moment.
Not even for 50 gold?
50 gold is too low. I can go 125.
Oh, that's too much for me.
Then, unfortunately, they will not work for you.
Well, all right. I guess I'll just go for the armorer's tools.
We can do that, and you can go ahead and add that. It's not on D&D Beyond, but you can actually, if you go onto, I'll do that behind the scenes, but you have armorer's tools.
All right.
Just give me a second. Let me just go into your inventory here.
Because on D&D Beyond, I would have 70 gold.
Yeah, I just need to go into yours. Where it says player dashboard, I'm just gonna... What's your wealth right now in D&D Beyond?
70 gold.
Okay. So what we can do is we can add 70 GP onto your wealth, and then we will just... So the cool thing about Chronica is you can actually purchase that item now. You should be able to do it. You have 70G in your player dashboard.
All right.
It'll be under Phoenix though. It won't be
All right,
under...
it's purchased.
Yeah. And then it should be in your inventory by that point. Like you should have some. You should have it somewhere.
All right. He'll then look at the shopkeeper and go, these weapon tools. Next time I get some gold, I'll be back and get them.
Very well. I look forward to seeing you.
Likewise.
You see, Zhao has already gone outside talking to Mother Basilica and Andres, as the Forge district is a very lively place.
Yeah. Basheer will pretty much be stepping out.
Excellent. As you step out, we're going to zoom back into where there's wheeling and dealing inside this particular area. Nolan begins talking to the person here, and they will nod towards a set of stairs in the corner. Nolan will make sure that you are on your way, and he's going to wait for you at the end of the stairs here. So for Triston and Finneas, he's right here at the bottom of the stairs.
Got it.
Alrighty, give me 1 second.
I know you guys are wheeling and dealing. I feel like you guys are going to collect as many crew members as possible, so we'll see what happens.
Alright. He's at the stairs, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's at the stairs.
I'll bring Swall with me. Yeah. I reckon we go up.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take note of those people
Sure.
walking into the place behind me.
Absolutely. They're walking in behind. Jack is going to turn towards Finneas and be like, are they supposed to be following us? Is this a good thing?
We do not know them.
Yeah, right now, not sure about that. Why don't you, stick here with Nolan real quick?
Sure. Certainly can. He's going to look at Nolan. Nolan and him are going to share a look, and they're going to casually just lean on the corner here.
And
You can make an
Sorry.
insight
Okay.
check.
yeah, I was about to say, can I see if they're I heard something outside.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, if they're yeah, no, I was gonna say if I can see if they're malicious intent or what
Sure.
if I can tell what they are.
You can roll with advantage, or you can roll, or both of you can roll. And we'll take that here.
What's your insight
I got a
modifier?
+3.
Yeah,
+3.
you do it. You do it with advantage.
Oh, we got a natural 20.
Oof.
Oof. With a nat 20, they're there. They're similar to what Nolan and Jack are. You can kind of see them look at Nolan and Jack, and also casually, step up closer.
We're part of the entourage.
Can I make a perception check just to feel out if anything is fishy-ish here?
Absolutely. We can take the nat 20 that Triston did because I asked you guys to do a group check. So, anyone in particular you want to know about within this particular region for fishiness?
I reckon just any because I know something's awry here, so I reckon if any just signs, that like you said earlier, a foot from the roof,
Oh, that was
something
ours.
like that. Yeah.
That was our.
What?
As I think if there's anything going on fishy, it's us because the foot from the roof was ours.
Yeah. No. I'm seeing I'm trying to see if we could test them properly. Because if we could see that app going on, then what is it to you?
Yeah.
What does it say to us about
Right.
our reconnaissance, right?
Right. So with these folks at the table right here, all of them are playing cards.
Mm-hmm.
You see that they're just having a good time playing cards. Maurice is obviously talking shop with these two individuals here.
Maurice is Maurice.
Maurice is Maurice, making deals. these individuals are playing cards, but they seem to all kind of know each other. One of the individuals that you see there, you recognize as being Captain Isabel. That should be in your D100 list.
It is.
And you know that they're okay. They're like, you haven't sailed with them yet. You haven't done anything with them yet, but they're okay. They're not bad.
I know. Yeah, I know. She's a good. I know she's a leader of the guild, so I think of that matter it should be fine. All right, I guess we should attend this meeting.
Yep. The Tide Song's leader here is Anne Maurice. And then the fact that ain't none of them wanting to fuck with a council's family.
Yeah.
The door closes behind you, and you see that someone stands right there, and Nolan also kind of approaches.
Good Nolan.
All right.
Good Nolan.
You see a very tall, very well-armored individual passing by, sitting very still, drinking a cup of tea. It's good to see you again, Lord Triston. I appreciate you coming in. You did that delivery and drop-off for me. And Captain Finneas, it's good to see you as well.
As always, this is a special. As always, we are a business of special clientele and special interest. A delivery of this nature and this discretion does not elude my radar. We are happy to serve, Miss Costa.
Indeed, I do generally appreciate you being here. Rusty, I'm just going to send you the link. There's a link.
Okay. Link.
You've been copied to that link.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I'm seeing it now.
List of sales is where you want to go to.
Yep, I'm seeing it right now.
The most infamous. Amara is going to look at you and say, well, I do sincerely appreciate you visiting me here. A huge chest gets pushed your way. Plenty of platinum. When you open it up, it has platinum pieces within it, as well as gold. It's quite a heavy chest.
I glance at Finneas and back at the chest. Do you mind? Asking him to count it out.
Yep. I got you.
It should be all there.
I keep eye contact through this exchange. Such an extravagant request for delivery to walls. Of course, discretion is in our nature, but professional curiosity, I must ask.
It's neither here or there, as long as you delivered it to the gentleman that I asked you to. It should be fine. I did receive word that they received it, and all is well, so I do appreciate you for that.
Of course.
I know that particular chest must have been of some interest, but for myself, I do sincerely appreciate all you have done.
Now, Miss Costa, I do have a separate matter if this business is concluded.
Well, you have time, I have time. What is it you would like to discuss? She raises her eyebrow at you in a very serpentine manner, and her voice lowers into a very husky sounding voice.
What is your current employment status?
Employed. Obviously, I've been able to procure enough gold and platinum to fill your coffers. That should help you out, certainly. Although I hear word gets around that you folks might be heading off soon. Is that right?
Yes, we are heading out. Unfortunately, business must go on, but assets, of course, in every region must be protected. Should you ever find interest, you know how to. Should you ever find interest in protecting my assets and securing more favorable deals such as this,
Indeed, indeed.
you know where to find me.
You see her look over to the corner of her eye. It seems that there is a little bit of a rat, though, although that doesn't seem quite like you. One moment. She will go towards the window.
Shit.
I watch with a amused interest and use. Do I notice? Am I aware of him as well?
You can see that she's grabbed onto a leg.
Oh. Oh.
Come in, little rat. Let go of me. You see a young man be dumped unceremoniously into the middle of the parlor. Street rats. Your work?
Huh?
No, lady. Just looked interesting. It's not every day people run around with gold. Indeed. Shall I send you to the dungeons? And you see her take out a sword.
No, I reckon that this is
Please.
by far a too punishable moment for a child like him.
So
Oh,
he
Miss
is with you.
Miss Costa, please allow me to handle it. There's no need to sully your hands today after such a peaceful transaction. I will take him to the proper authorities as my secretary Nolan will have the quickest contact.
The moment you
Come,
say
child.
the moment you say Nolan's name, Nolan appears at the door.
Jesus Christ, Nolan.
And I stand looking tall, imposing, and dropping my voice. Come, child.
You watch him um, kind of wipe his face down. Okay. And he slowly backs away from the woman with a sword in her hand, and he walks slowly towards you, kind of like eyeing you and then eyeing Nolan. And then you see Amara go, Silas, go with them. Indeed, ma'am. I heard noises. Ma'am? Rosie, everything is well. There's a very awkward silence in the room.
I think I just finished counting, so
The last coin plops down 25,000 altogether.
cool.
Pleasure doing business, Miss Viper, in a unfortunate turn of events. Rats in the ceiling.
You watch as she puts her sword away. Indeed. While it's not customary for me to deal with such individuals, she closes the window. I do believe that will be all for our business. Keep your rats safe, Siston. Oh, Lord Siston. Silas, Rosie, we are done here. And she will walk past this young individual, and you watch as he steps away really quickly as she walks out the door followed by her guards.
Not that great of a first impression there, kid.
Yeah, well, that was an accident.
I would like to give you credit. She is a tough mark. Not not easily noticed.
Yeah,
Not easily. It is not easy to get one past her. Good lord.
I guess so. So you are a lord. I thought you weren't. It's kind of suspicious, but then I guess you're very wealthy. He eyes the chest. It's very
No,
big.
no.
It's too heavy for him. You can tell it's too heavy for him.
Yeah.
I am also. I see him eyeing it. I am also very perceptive, young one.
And I stand up all 8 foot tall and say, I am also very strong. As I palm the chest.
I'm sure my secretary Nolan has already spoken to you.
Yeah, he has. You watch as he backs into Nolan, almost as if trying to get away, but he doesn't realize it when Nolan just kind of casually goes behind him, a dagger to his neck.
Whew.
You have options here, son.
Well,
You can.
you're the one who wanted to hire me.
You
Now,
have.
now, hold on. I reckon that we could talk like adults here, right? We could put the weapons away, Nolan. I assume that we could do this properly.
Yes.
You watch as he backs away into like a corner, like a cat being cornered.
You have options here, Smoke. And if that, as I see that is your, the mantra by which you wish to go by.
I'm usually better than this. It's just an off day.
Did you come here with fingers?
How do you know about fingers?
I know everything, Smoke.
In the corner, you see Nolan push his eyeglasses like anime villain style, and like a shing of his glasses in the light.
I fucking love Nolan. He's by far my favorite NPC so far.
You know who
Oh.
Nolan reminds me of? Nolan reminds me of Captain Kuro from One Piece. Very Captain Kuro-esque.
But just better.
Yeah.
Oh man. So answer the question, is he here or not?
No, he's not. He's not
Yes, I know that. So you came on what was obviously a suspicious and risky assignment without backup on an off day. You need to learn which assignments to decline, boy. You need to learn your limitations. I understand that safety is a priority for you, and judging by how you fare in a conflict, I imagine that you are not accustomed to winning many of your battles.
You see him look at you with very solemn looking eyes. I need you to make a persuasion or intimidation check. Do so with advantage because you've got him cornered.
Okay, we'll make...
Meanwhile, while you're doing this, Basheer.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna go with Basheer for a second. Is there a place
Sure,
that
sure,
you're
sure.
wanting to go? while you're in town?
I think he'll mostly be back to his ship.
Okay. If you could, just move your token towards the Merchant's Alley for me, please.
Alright.
As you go to the Merchant's Alley, I also want you to make a quick perception check for me, please.
Quick perception check. Alright.
We're gonna meet all of our
13.
potential crew members before we do.
I know, right?
Yeah, that was a 13.
13. Okay. Just gonna make a quick roll. You see you see from the corner of your eye, looking up at this one building, a small, like, kind of tabaxi figure looking down at you.
Oh, Betsy.
Mm.
Oh, come on!
What are you looking at?
You watch him go, and he disappears. Scrambling out of the sight, out of mind. You see a tail whip down on one side of the alley as he kind of crosses, and he's like, shit, as he runs into something, and then you hear another yelp as he bumps into somebody.
Oh, so many weird people.
Oh, what the fuck?
Basheer will just go see what happened.
Absolutely.
What the heck?
This is going to come in real loud. I'm sorry, guys.
Are those like
Coming in hot.
beggars or are those dead people?
I'm asking the same thing, my friend.
That sounded so like, oh no.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if they're dead or alive.
Oh, they're there. They're alive. You can see that they're alive. I feel like this is a good soundtrack for you guys.
Oh dear.
So, with that said, you approach this particular scene and you see that Fingers is caught kind of in between this kind of tall looking individual that you saw in the cathedral just the other day, and you recognize them from the cathedral. Coming up behind you, you hear rapid footsteps as a woman kind of steps into view, her kind of hair, rabbit-like ears flopping through and fro. You see a Herringon just kind of stand beside you, looking up towards Fingers. He's got my pouch. He's got my coin purse. And you watch as Fingers has like a little coin purse, or like this particular tabaxi has, because you don't know their name yet, Basheer, a coin purse dripping from one of their claws as this captain individual has their hand wrapped around their neck.
Oi! Give that back to the lady.
Fingers is you see while you say this out loud, the tabaxi's throat is just like clogged up. He can't speak. The coin purse drops from their hands.
Basheer will just pick it up, give it back to her.
Thank you. This is wrong. Could you please drop him?
You heard. Drop him.
The captain, or this individual, will look at all of you, their eyes gleaming momentarily. The tabaxi falls down into an unceremonious heap in front of you, and they walk off, their attendants coming in along with them.
He'll look at them go, but something is really feels suspicious about these guys. And then he'll look back at Fingers. And you'll see Basheer just step on the Tabaxi's hand.
Ah! Meow!
Are you gonna steal again?
No! Ow! 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 Let go of
Promise?
me!
Promise you'll stop stealing?
Okay. You feel like claws scratching at your ankle. Oh, please, sir.
Good.
Just let him go. Let him go.
If-
Oh, my goodness.
If he steals again, you steal again. I'll
won't
use this flail on your hand.
I won't steal. I promise. I won't steal. Here.
Now, what was the deal with that weird guy?
I have no clue. Just stopped me and... Oh, my scruff. You're fine. Here. You see a light go out from the little Herringon's hands as a little light comes through. That should feel a little bit better. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, good sir, for your help. Those are folks from the church, the Cathedral of St. Derezna.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Saint. You see him spit. That place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
For once, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I agree with the thief.
Yeah. What's your name, old man?
Old? Who you calling old man? I don't see any old men here.
You're so old.
Do you want my flail to break your arm or not?
I don't think so. It's fine. Don't be so rude, young one. Who are you calling young? A hag? Excuse me?
Oh my god.
Alright, kid, shut up.
Meow.
Now, I don't really like that fella that was trying to choke you, so...
Neither do I.
You're good at sneaking, right? Well, you think you're good, but
I'm good.
you got caught by me.
Yeah, well, I had an off day.
Alright, you two are coming with me. We're gonna see where those creeps are going.
Oh no, but I'm going to a job interview. And like noon.
Fine, go to your job interview. Thief, you're coming with me.
Teeth.
You pretty much grab the tabaxi by the tail and just forcefully pull him.
You watch as he pulls onto the arm of the rabbit. Wait, let go of me! And the two of them will follow you, dragging each other along.
Oh, well, I guess the job is not important for you now. Let's go.
They will join
And then,
you. I will link... Hold on, before you move on. Because you have these two. I will link them to you so that it works out. So
Alright.
if
You might just want to move them a bit closer to Basheer.
No, they'll
Oh,
be there.
that works.
Yeah.
I mean, would the weirdos be there, or would they have moved already?
They went into the church. They went into the cathedral.
There's something always weird about this church here.
As you do that, we're going to go back to where these two are and see what's going on with Smoke. What did you guys roll?
Oh, I didn't roll. My bad. You said intimidation.
Yes.
18.
18 will make it. Smoke will stand down and go, fine. I usually am with my partner, but Glasses guy here said that he was testing the both of us, so we figured we'd split up and whoever was walking around town, we would just follow them around. We did pretty good up until this point when you caught us. That was really unlucky.
Wonder what your friend's up to right now. But beyond that, you're you're a sneaky one, fella. You're one sneaky one, but not enough.
Yeah, I'm still kind of new to the job. Are we done here? Am I hired? Like, do we have the job?
That's for Lord Siston to answer.
My bad, I was muted.
Yeah, you're good.
You have options here, Smoke. You are sneaky, but your talents far. Your lack of talent far outweighs the risk associated. I would love to guarantee your safety, as it is an important thing for you. But it seems as though you cannot even guarantee your own. I would have to pay for a crew to be on watch for you at all times, and be at your call at on times, using expensive magical trinkets and expensive means of transferring currency for an expensive crew that will be having to come out to save your ass, what, twice a day? I think not.
All right, Siston, breathe in, breathe out.
I hold my hand up to him as I continue. However, we are in port for perhaps how long until we depart to meet our shadow, Nolan?
Well, there is a meeting out in the Tidesong Guild Hall later this evening. Probably after we have that meeting, we will be departing within the morrow.
Tomorrow.
Hmm.
I am still inclined to give you an offer on the stipulation that you and your friend spend the day studying the art of stealth and learning what to do, what not to do, and how to correctly estimate your abilities, your range, and your capabilities with my secretary here, Nolan, or Glasses, as you call him. And of course, I will only offer you 50% of your asking rate until your skills have been demonstrated to be useful enough for the full price.
50. Okay, 50%. We can work with 50%. You said I was going to get paid a gold, so that's what, 5 silver? A day, indeed. Okay, we can work with that. If it's the two of us, is it 5 silver for each of us, or like 1 gold for the two of us total? Sir?
You will be splitting the entire sum amongst yourselves. It will not earn you a feast in any halls, but it will certainly take you out of tents and ragged bays, judging by the stench that wafts.
I'm not that smelly.
No, please, I would not be surprised if that is not how you were found.
I think, Lord Siston, I think that's me. I haven't showered for quite a long time. Yeah. I got into some like really bad things last night, and I may or may not have forgotten to shower in the past few hours. I think that's my fault. I think so.
And this Smoke is why I do not hire him for stealth.
that and because I'm an 8-foot tall shark, but yeah.
You see him relax. This 17-year-old little kid just kind of relax a little bit and be like, okay, I mean,
You will stick.
15 gold a month is fine.
You
I
will
reckon,
start-
kid. Oh,
Go ahead.
I reckon, kid. Don't always strive for satisfactory. You know, always try to go up and beyond. 15 gold sounds good, but how is it when you get your stealth up, right?
So prove my worth. Prove our worth, essentially, right?
Yep. Yep.
For now, you will take low-risk jobs. Therefore, I do not have to waste the resources to support mistakes. Simply find employment, keep your network of urchins up to date, and report everything to Nolan. You will have 2 hours this evening with him, as his schedule is very tight. This is, in and of itself, an expensive offer that I am handing you to for free.
You see, for a moment, his eyes kind of light up, and then he looks over to Nolan, who's doing the anime villain look. He shudders, does a gulp, and he's like, okay. And he has like that full main character energy about him. As he goes, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll do whatever. If it gets us out of the streets, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll prove my worth. You can bet on it. You can trust us. Indeed.
Oh. And have you caught my name?
Lord Bronwyn, and he bows.
Should you mess up, you best forget that quickly.
Sure thing, Lord B.
And Nolan, don't hurt him too badly.
Shuddering. This kid is like afraid for his life right now.
I'm gonna stick behind for a second before I leave the room, and knowing that Triston's gone now, right? Triston's walked out. He goes, kid, I know you could do it, and Nolan's a good teacher for it. As he's gonna wrap the chest around with his belt, hold it over his shoulder, type of thing. But he's gonna reach into his jacket pocket, take out a gold coin, and flick it to him. He goes,
Catches it right away.
I know you could do well, and I don't want to see young ones like you around the streets, or even just having to work like this, work harsh conditions like this. No, he's giving you a good opportunity, and I say you should. I say you can, and you should be able to hit more than satisfactory. As he walks away.
You watch him clench his
It's
fist.
good cop, bad cop energy here.
Yep.
1000%. He clenches his coin. You probably, as the door closes behind a couple of voices, Jack will look towards you and Triston and go, I'll stay behind. I'm pretty sure I can teach the kid a thing or two.
Thank you, Jack.
That would be amazing. Please make sure that he is not a liability before you sail off. Because that is the asset on the ground. Unfortunately, it is what we have to work with at the time.
Sure thing, boss. Whatever you say.
And I am
We are
not
in-
giving you a gold coin, so.
No
I
way,
walk
I pocketed. Make a dexterity check.
Shit.
While he's doing that, I'm walking backwards with
15.
my arm.
15. You catch him, like, go towards your belt area, sees the chest, sees everything, like he goes towards it, goes, psych!
I'm sure both Siston and my face are not amused.
Jack is gonna
I-
be like, it's okay.
Before he goes into the room after I give the line and they have their little exchange, I walk backwards down the stairs with my arms spread up and kind of dropping the tough guy act. We're investing in the future here, boys. Investing in the future. Great things will come of these.
Hmm. And Finneas just starts walking down, humming pirate tones.
Speaking of future investments.
Oh, fucking cat.
Wow! Lord Siston, my associates, Sal and Simon. Pleasure as usual.
It's Lord Bronwyn to you, Maurice.
Yeah, indeed. While this is happening, we're gonna go back to to Basheer and his cronies.
Entourage.
Basheer's got an entourage now. This is amazing.
More like a forced entourage.
Indeed. We're gonna go back
Oh.
to this map. Just give me a second. I'm gonna rearrange this
You.
just in case, because these guys are there, of course. These guys there. We'll just move a couple of tokens around because you guys are following the strange kind of individual
Yeah, we're following the weirdos.
into this space.
Can't believe we're back here.
Oh.
So you guys are somewhere over here. Velroth isn't present at all.
Mhm.
It's just Basheer and his little entourage.
And his goons.
His little goons going around the corner. You see that individual, and then these are. I'm gonna switch between the things because unfortunately with Owlbear, if I don't have it pre-prepped, it's not gonna go through right away. So I have to go back in between. So
Yeah, you're good.
bear with me because I have to.
Yeah,
copy
that's alright.
and paste. So this will make more sense. And we're gonna paste
Mhm.
here. So you see that. Here's your little entourage. We'll go here. We'll take this one out. And that should be all of you here. Rounding around the corner of the cathedral, you watch as this one individual disappears in with these two individuals into the church, walking steadily with inside.
Alright,
What are we doing?
we're gonna
here?
go in as well. Oh,
What?
it's simple. It's simple. You were stealing stuff, right? This is a
Yeah?
church. You're here to,
Making this shit up as he goes.
you know, pray to whatever god they believe in there.
No.
For forgiveness
you.
for your sins.
No, that's not the faith that I believe in.
I don't care what you believe in. We just need to go inside, act like you are remorseful. We follow that group.
But what's the take? What? This poor woman is completely what are we doing here? And then she's like, this is definitely out of my realm of knowledge. This is not something I do. Yeah, lady, well, you were stuck. You see that old guy? Did you not see his weapon? Yes.
That weapon's for you, Thief, not her.
Fine. I can go ahead and sneak in if you want.
Go.
Okay.
Keep your eyes on them.
Fine. You watch him disappear pretty much. I am gonna make a roll. He doesn't do very well. He scrambles out of the way, and as he does so, he bumps into one of the guards that are standing outside.
God damn, this man is just bumping into everyone.
I rolled a 4.
Jack and Nolan gonna have their work cut out for them training these two. God damn.
You'll just see Basheer just facepalm, you know, be like, oh, and he takes his freaking teeth.
He walks off. You watch as he goes around the corner, tries to be extra stealthy. He disappears from your sight. You don't know where he's gone into.
You better be in there.
You see a tail on top of like where the door area is. You see a tail as he is currently scrambling up the roof.
Oh, he better be careful.
What am I doing here? What?
I don't know. I thought you said you had the job interview. Why did you follow us?
Because I was dragged.
You were? I didn't drag you. I dragged him.
I am going to go to my interview. I don't care what you are doing here, but
All right, go for it. But if you see a tall guy, you know, 8 feet tall, just tell him I'm in this church.
Just an 8 feet tall guy, like any guy?
No, he looks like a shock.
Hey,
Shock face, yeah.
fine.
And he thinks he's the god of music. Just, you know, play along. If he ever mentions anything about music.
Right. I am leaving. Have a good day, sir. God,
You too.
I hope I don't work for that guy. She
Which guy?
disappears around the corner. She disappears around the corner.
Alright, I guess Basheer will just enter normally. I mean, he's a paladin, so shouldn't be suspicious.
Nope. The guards look at you as if they recognize, but they don't say anything further.
Alright, he'll go in.
As you go in, you watch. You're not stealthing, right?
Well, no, he's a paladin after all, so it would feel natural for them
Sure.
to go in a church.
You keep hitting obsidian instead of owlbear. You do see two guards away from the shadows this time, in plain sight as you walk in. You also see the individual bring their little lackeys towards the southern doors of the church. As you walk in, you see them discuss something, and then they enter through this door to the south.
Very suspicious.
Make a perception check as you go in closer to check things out.
Alright, and I'll actually use my feature for this, the
Sure.
ancestral guidance,
Sure.
to do it at advantage.
Sure.
19.
19. That is enough. I rolled a 14. The moment the door kind of opens a little bit, you see, I'll give you a little sneak peek into the room that they disappear into.
Alright.
Did you get your sneak peek?
No, I did not see the room.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. On a count of 3, it's down at the bottom. So look down here.
Alright.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Alright.
That's it. That's your sneak peek.
Would Basheer have a piece of paper around on him?
You've been hanging out
I guess
above
not.
with Casilius to be doing stuff, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, but you know, it would be a terrible drawing since Basheer's strength is not drawing.
Yes.
So we'll just make like a terrible drawing of that place, trying to be accurate.
Sure. Are you doing this in full sight of those two guards?
No, more like when he's inside, sitting in the corner.
Okay. As eerie as this place is, it is very nice and quiet. You can easily do that. No one disturbs you. Because you are in silence.
You?
Silence.
Until he barges in, of course.
Well,
And while Basheer's doing that, what's the kitty up to?
you don't know. He's out of your sight. But he is sneaking. He is absolutely sneaking. He's getting into something. I'm not telling you what that is until you
All right.
until situations happen, but you can tell he's doing something.
All right. Yeah, and Basheer will just look at this drawing and go like, yeah, that'll do. And he'll put the drawing in his pocket.
Okay. As we go back to port adherence, I'm just going to stay on this map just in case. I just have a feeling, just in case. I'm just going to put Triston. So, for all intents and purposes, these folks are not here. They're not present at all. They're all on the boat. Same thing with Cass. He's probably back from his trip to the library. Nolan is with everybody. So these folks here, they're not present. But you two are outside doing your thing within port adherence. As you're outside doing your thing in port adherence, you see... did I disappear? You see coming up like through the gates, a very flustered looking hair-like individual coming up. And then the moment she bumps into Finneas, who is rather tall, big, and beefy, as if like they're hopping away, they look up, they see Shark Person, and they go, "Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies, I ran into you here."
You're all good? Is everything okay?
Yeah. Shark Person, 8 feet tall. Do you know a dwarven fellow with a big mustache? Or beard? Kind of bald-headed? Rough
Yeah,
Scottish
yeah.
accent?
Yes. Basheer, yes.
Yeah, he went down to the temple district to check out the the Cathedral of St. Derezna. He said if I ever ran into you to let you know that's where he is. My apologies, I got in your way. I have to go to that boat. And you see that she's pointing towards the direction of the Quillon.
Oh, I reckon you do need to get to that boat. Lord Siston, if you want, I'll be making my way down to the church. If you want to join me in this possible great adventure that comes to us on the silver platter.
Another trip inside the ominous cathedral. What boat did you say you had to get to?
The Quillon, I believe. The red ship over there with the airship. My name is Rio. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir.
I see. I assume you are going to meet my secretary, Nolan.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yes, sir. I come with very good references. I heard that you were looking for a crew.
You may breathe. I do not bite.
I do know.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Forgive him. He fancies himself a comedic bard, although the comedic only happens when he finishes the song.
All right. Oh man, this is a situation, huh?
You said Rio as your name.
yes, sir. Rio.
Is he in there alone?
I believe there's a cat somewhere with him. I'm not sure. They were all rather suspicious. I do apologize. If they were traveling with you. I didn't. I just so happened to come across them because one of them tried to steal from me. Not your friend with the beard, but the tabaxi.
You reckon this Tabaxi fellow, uh, rather young, rather young, little sneaky.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm. As I just look at this and I say, okay, I reckon you should make your way to the Quillon. Think that make a good impression to your two bosses. But it's a pleasure to meet you, Rio, and can't wait to hear more.
Indeed. Thank you. Is there anyone? I will talk to Mr. Vesper. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. She bows, she curtsies, and then she skitters off towards the Quillon.
A day full of disappointments, Finneas.
I reckon we have a talk with both our dwarven friend and this quite not so decent rogue.
Oh, should they be trained, they will be powerful assets in the future, and that is what we look for. We look to build the future, Finneas. Our business is young. Our
Yep.
assets can be likewise.
Do you guys want me to just move your tokens to where you need to go?
Yes.
Here.
Oh, you're not fitting?
There you go.
Oh yeah, I'm dragging around. I'm just moving them.
Yeah.
There you go. You're both kind of at the entrance. No one's going to stop you because you're going into the cathedral. The guards will take a note of you. You see that as well. You do see Basheer the moment you enter, scritching and drawing on this on a piece of paper that he found.
Basheer.
Oh, yeah? When did you guys get here?
Seems you've had an eventful day.
You could say that.
Hmm.
Say, have you ran into a tabaxi?
Oh, yeah.
Where might he be now?
Well, I told him to sneak around and follow a weird group.
Oh.
And then Basheer will show the drawing, the really terrible drawing of the place. They went in that room.
That room, you say?
Oh, yes.
The Tabaxi go in that room as well.
That I do not know.
You hear, if all of you are there, I'm going to make you guys do a group check. Whoever has the highest perception when it comes to hearing can make this roll.
terms of hearing, I'm not sure that would be me.
My perception is just really high in general, so
I
My
have a
perception is
+0.
just a +0.
Yeah, same. I reckon it's you.
I'll make it. Alright, rolling, taking a second, and oh god, we just got it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not great.
landed a flat 10.
Okay, that's fine.
5 plus 5.
Did you get an advantage on that?
Oh no,
Because it's a group check. So I know that with Finneas actually has an advantage on perception checks with hearing.
Do I
believe-
actually?
Yeah, I believe so. That's part of your features. Although I could be wrong.
Right. Wait, hold on. Let me double check that real quick.
Alright. My passive perception is 15, so it's almost always going to beat my rolls.
I'm just gonna say for the purposes of this, because you just came in, you're not really sure what's going on. You don't hear or see something.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Does Finneas need to try to roll his advantage?
You
I don't.
certainly
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Use perception. That would be a 12, and it's just a 12.
12. 12 will actually be enough for this. You hear, "Hey, what are you doing here?" "Nothing!" Meow.
Hmm. Only I heard that, or all three of us did?
Finneas would have caught it. And you would, the
Ah.
rest of you would have seen a tail go out the door as a loud bang of the doors, and a couple of the guards are standing right outside. And they look at all of you, shh, before going back to their places.
That tabaxi.
Hmm. It's gonna be a little bit of a trouble, huh? I reckon this place always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Same.
What do y'all suppose goes on here? Valorith seems quite interested in this place.
I have no clue, but we have to find out somehow.
I reckon the first place we check is, and then I turn around looking towards the doors, and just say, "There."
Yes. But we seem places like this normally do not adhere to the halls of the nobility without much more force than is here. A quality that normally I admire, but the cult likes normally do leave the bad taste in my mouth.
Well, I do have an idea, but I don't think these guards will leave their posts.
But there's this idea, or what's your idea?
I would hear this as well.
The idea is you, my friend. You're a musician, aren't you?
Yeah, that is true.
Distract them with music.
Mm.
And then one of us should look from the keyhole.
I reckon if we do that, we need some sort of backup.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hate myself for saying this, but we're gonna need the tabaxi again.
No, well, we need to see that tabaxi anyway, so...
Oh, we're bringing him aboard, I assume?
No.
No.
He will remain here.
But the boy needs trading.
You will be getting it.
We just do not wish to see valuable urchins die early deaths.
Yeah, fair enough.
I reckon it's time we go back to the ship.
Yeah, we're gonna need a big distraction for this place after all.
I reckon when we assemble our newfound crew, maybe we can make our way back here.
All right.
Don't forget, tomorrow we meet Valoreth, and we head out for that bounty.
Oh, that's true.
Just out of game and out of character.
Oh,
The
yep.
meeting with Valrath is tomorrow, this evening. Sorry.
This evening.
This
Oh,
Got
it's
it.
this evening.
this
All
evening.
right.
With the potential of leaving tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Nolan would also pay everybody by that point. Just leave your character
Got it.
for now. So I take it we're going back to the ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Sorry.
Are all the applicants on their way?
Yeah, I am putting them directly onto the boat in a second here.
Who was the first to arrive?
It would be Smoke because he was with.
I mean, he was with Nolan. He doesn't count.
He was with Nolan and Jack, getting the 412, the 214, the 201, the dressing down. Poor guy.
Oh, he's gonna look like a proper noble rogue thing.
This poor guy. Honestly.
Mini Siston, maybe.
So these two are there. The cat would have found the ship, having seen having caught Nolan's and or Smoke's sight. And then let me just make sure I have everybody, all of the tokens on here. If not, then yeah, no, I do. Perfect. Good job, me. Good job, me. I did my job for the first time ever. And then, of course, Rio is there as well. The other applicants for the job will start milling about. You see a tall individual there. He's about 6 feet tall.
Oh.
And we have
You have a lot of applicants.
we have a lot of applicants, but we have a lot of slots too. So we got Finnegan to stay.
Hold on, let me
Wait.
get all of your applicants on the boat.
Yeah, Finnegan to stay. Finneas to leave. Squall to leave.
Eliminating Elena from the contention.
Yeah, and we could possibly, or depending on we could try convincing Squall to hire her as an underling.
Okay, so
'Cause-
this is what I'm gonna do for you guys, just so to make it easier, because there's some stuff that I want to do with you guys, of course. If Basheer's with you guys, so let's just say Basheer is here. I'm just gonna move your tokens to where you guys would be for a moment. We'll separate your keeps and your knots together, just so that we have it all kind of in place. Lorelei, as a first mate, is actually looking over here. Pluo is now on board with Jackal.
Everybody's
doing rounds.
disappearing whenever you put them down.
Are they? You might have to refresh.
Yeah, you might have to refresh. I see them. Yeah,
You might just have to.
we had
refresh.
that problem in that first. Yeah, we had that
I
problem
see them as well.
before.
Yeah, you'll just have to refresh your browser.
All right, there we go.
I reckon this may take a little bit of a charisma check from Finneas, but I think we can convince someone to dorm with Finneas. A specific someone to dorm with Finneas, freeing up an extra bed. But it's going to take a pretty. I think the charisma check there shouldn't be too bad.
You can make it
Right?
an advantage.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be pretty fine.
You just make it with advantage.
As long as we don't have to pay this extra person who's bunking with Finneas.
I don't think you're going to need to.
I would just say make a charisma check or a persuasion check with advantage.
What advantage? I'm just going to do that now. Let's see what we get.
As you see on that spreadsheet, like the money's being tracked.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's a pretty good 15.
15. Okay. Yeah. No. She's pretty much convinced.
Okay.
And she will also ask you to have more pretty things in the room.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bunch of very not so pretty things in the room right now, so I guess
She claims the tub.
okay. I mean, that's actually perfect.
She claims it, and she's like,
Hey, it's perfect. Okay. That sounds good with me.
Just so that you have some background information, Basheer or Phoenix. So,
You?
last night, in an effort to try to, keep things as simple as possible, but it as per usual, it did not go as simple as possible. I submitted like a document or this document to Rusty and Coach of potential crew members. So
Yeah.
I reckon, right? We have Basheer joined in on this, right? But we have him do the martial like things to it, right? So we have him do a little bit of a duel, right? Little sparring sessions. See how they do.
Wait, so
Yeah.
Basheer has to train them?
No. I was thinking, right, like for Basheer, if you want to be part of it, you because this is going to be an interview process. It's
He'd be all right with it.
Yeah, I think he would be like, we could put you up against some of these people to spar, see how they are in a martial situation.
So on the left hand side,
Yeah, that works.
As long as Basheer doesn't have to be paid for this.
On the left side
Please.
of the map, you'll see that there's a list of possible crew members.
Oh God!
Yeah.
So
You met 3 of them, so
Yeah.
you met a lot of them.
no, he met 4 of them. He met
4
5
of them, yeah.
He met 5
Yeah.
of them. He met 5. Basheer met 5. I was counting.
Yep.
He met 5 of them.
Yeah.
Since we are not doing that kind of shenanigans, I'm gonna change up the music again.
I think this type of shenanigans is going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, it was supposed to be just, hey, these are some people. Who do you like? It ended up being an entire crew reshuffling, an entire new plan,
Oh shit! Yeah, Fingers is also there.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Basheer will not show mercy in training against him.
So having
Yeah,
said
we
that,
looked at this list and we like, okay, we could take some people and make like a ground intel crew, but then we're like, oh, but these people really want safety. I was like, okay, then we need like a quick reaction force to support the ground intel crew should they get in trouble, so that we can guarantee their safety and win over their hearts and wallets, all those things. So then we started thinking, who can lead up a safety crew that we can trust? And we're like, well, Squall, we can trust him, and he has contacts with people that can work and fight and quickly react to save somebody's ass on one-time payment basis, and it just kind of spiraled out of control.
Yeah, and then we found out Smoking Fingers are not that great.
And it can still be useful.
It can still be useful, yeah.
I love this. I love this music.
Yeah, it's a relaxing music.
I could just see the like anime introduction sequence where almost like I don't know, almost like somebody just standing upright with a rapier, just beating the hell out of a new applicant. It's like just a training montage, just circling around the room in ballet style as this one dude just gets his ass kicked. That's the vibe I get from it.
Iskander and Zhao, you find, are very good fighters.
Well, I hope so. They were in the same place I was.
Lysandra is very knowledgeable. Mother Basilica, you've heard the voice. I'm not doing it.
I mean, she's a healer, so
Very much a healer and kind of a little bit weird around the edges. But there you go. These are your applicants, and then I've separated them so that whoever you want on the ground, you can. I've even included Finn there so that you guys can, check it, as you guys do. And then whoever you want on the crew, I'm just saying, like, you guys are on boat. You're not on top of anything. You're on the boat. You're just on the boat. Everybody's here, including Lorelei. Lorelei is on deck. I mean, first mate. Your the entire crew that you do have, they're already there. They're helping you with making decisions. Triston and Casilius are essentially just paying attention.
Can we make this into a whole thing right now?
You could. You really could.
I say, Captain does the initial greeting and introduction, and then Lord Bronwyn.
Welcome to the Quillon. I am your captain, Captain Finneas. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I am the god of music, and I am here to welcome you as new potential members of the amazing ship named the Quillon. So, as for introductions, that's my part, and I guess it's now time for you guys to meet your boss.
Adequate as introductions go. My name is Lord Triston Bronwyn of the great Bronwyn House of Cern. Holding a council seat, and amassing great wealth, we wish to continue that venture, but to do so we need the best of the crew. Our business model is simple. In a world where trade is long and arduous, and common goods can be found scarcely, much less the exotics, we will appeal to the clientele that wish for the greatest items to be delivered at the greatest profits and the greatest speed under the greatest security. We will be that delivery. We will be that security. The airship, top of the line, best in its class, must always be at top order, as much as should the cargo and passengers we may carry. We will be looking for those who can accomplish these without fail on a regular basis. You need not ask about pay. It will be handsome. You will never have to concern yourself with want. That much can be assured. First applicant, you may step forward and state your case.
The name is Mother Basilica. It's a pleasure. I am a very well-known healer around these parts. I have a keen sense on uncommon and rare herbs, so if we ever land somewhere and you need to know of the quality of an item, I certainly can do that. I can find that information out quite easily.
That was a lot of dice, I heard.
I rolled a nat 20 with advantage for her charisma check.
Oh,
great.
Can I contest it?
Yeah, can we contest it?
Absolutely. You're having to get a natural 20.
Yeah, I mean...
Charisma?
Yep.
And what would her natural 20 add up to?
7.
Total?
Just nat 20. 0. She's got a 0 on her persuasion.
7 for me.
Yeah, nothing good.
Basheer, you can make a quick insight check if you'd like, with advantage as you have met this individual.
All right.
And then tell me how you do.
That will be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Your keen eyes, your keen senses, and just based on having talked to her before, she seems truthful. You did smell a whole bunch of herbs coming from this individual when you were at the forge. You also kind of see a sly look on her face, almost like she's got something up her sleeves, but for the most part, fairly honest.
Right, he'll make like a signal for Finneas and Triston.
Nolan will catch it and he'll nod over to Finneas and Triston. It's kind of like a weird chain. You nod or you make a signal, Nolan catches it and he'll transpose it over to Triston and Finneas.
I love it. Absolutely fucking love it.
So
Oh,
I
well,
reckon she's too frail to fight.
I mean,
remember we need not fighters, Finneas.
That's true.
We need crew members.
I mean, if there's one person that we could ask in this situation, it would be our doctor.
Lorelai will look over at you and wink.
All right. I guess we go for our next applicant.
Hello, I am Elian. I recognize Captain Jack Squirrel. We've been on a couple of journeys together. We've traveled together at some point. I'm more of a long-range fighter. I know cannons. Cannons are my specialty.
Cannons, you say?
Cannons.
Squall, will you require her for your assignment?
He gives you a nod. She's trustworthy. At least for me.
Alright, Alrighty, Elaine. You will be under the employment of Squall. You need not continue the process.
And she will nod. The ones that you hire will be on the right. The ones that you want on land will be on your left.
Squall is going to be on land.
Squall's on land. Squall's on land with Elliot.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they'll be on the left hand side.
They'll be land. Yeah, they'll be land crew.
Yep. They're going to be part of that quick reaction force until Squall can replace himself with a actual ground crew while he takes off and continues making money on the seas for us.
Okay. That one was an easy one.
Lysandra will step up and they'll do the motion. I don't want to introduce each and every character with their voices just because there's not as much time. You guys can look over the list and then you just need to tell me left or right. So for Lysandra, they are a very knowledgeable scholar. They are with the Tidesong Guild. They are a resident expert on ancient texts as well as artifacts. They do spend their time extensively in the library within the guild researching mysteries of the sea. She wants to get her sea legs out, but she also doesn't mind being hired also for deciphering texts, helping with that kind of magic as well.
Lysandra, what languages do you know?
I can speak Avian as well as Common. I also speak Elven, Sylvan, as well as Draconic.
Can you swim?
No, but I can fly.
You will be useful, as artifact retrieval is something we offer. We need always to have our eyes on the best and knowledge on where to find it and what to procure. You may stay.
Yeah.
She will.
I can't really read, so. Yeah.
She will nod and she will stay. So your keep pile is over there. Okay.
So I so feel bad for Mother Vasilia right now. We've interviewed 4 people and 3 of them stayed.
And this dude's about to...
Alright, let's do it. Oh god.
Finn. I knew I remembered you from somewheres before, and now I remember. You were once a great bard. With
I am still a great bard.
What happened to your concertina? What happened to your concertina? The haunting ocean sounds were once a trademark of yours, and now they seem absent from your lackluster performances.
I haven't been on the ocean in so long that I've forgotten what it sounded like.
Your magical instrument forgot what its magic sounded like.
He gives you a look.
I'm gonna take a step back from this. Ooh.
Yeah, and Basheer will just look at Nolan and shake his head.
Ben, our captain has taken a great liking to you and your past friendships. Can you make the magic happen, yes or no?
I can, Lord Bronwyn. I can.
Do you require more to make that same sound? Or I could have use for great entertainment through the balls, guild halls, and banquets that are sure to follow.
If it be that is your will, I don't see why not. He rolled a 19 on his persuasion.
I see.
See, while this is all going down, you can see Captain Finneas in the background, fingers crossed, closing his eyes.
If you do not show forth the magical ambiance that I have heard from your performances on a yonder year, then we shall renegotiate these terms. You may stay.
Finn will bow and go,
Maybe.
Thank you.
Yeah, if he needs shit repaired, if he needs his equipment gotten, like, all he has to do is ask. We'll make it happen. But if he's gonna bullshit me, he gonna find out.
He rolled a 15, my guy. He rolled a 15 at breakfast. It was an off day.
I feel like the 2 Finns have a secret handshake that they have, and I feel like they just did it.
Oh, they did. 1,000%.
Yeah, he had an off day. That's fine, but still, under his description, he wields a magical concertina that summons the haunting sounds of ocean waves.
Ocean waves. Yep.
Yep.
Look, if he rolls in that one, Basheer will just put him in the cannon and shoot.
I'm gonna look at Triston also. I'm also gonna look at Triston. I'm just be like, a lot of these applicants are looking to stretch out their sea legs, but they know that the ship flies, right?
I would sure hope so.
Next.
Yeah.
All of us. With that said, Casilius, after breakfast, you've managed to go back to your room to do some studying.
Oh, crap.
Unsure of what's going on. We'll just test sound. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
Hello. Is there anything in particular you would like to do while you're in your room studying magic?
Mainly just reading the books that he got.
From the library?
Yeah.
Excellent. The book that you received from the library, the Tome of Twilight, it's an old book. It's going to take you a good portion of the next couple of days to read through. It does discuss in great detail the history of the Blood Wars. There's also mention of several cults, and one of them of note and interest is called the Silence of Derezna. Apparently, their participation in the Blood Wars involved silencing those who did not follow the wisdom of their saint.
I reckon Lysandra and Casilius would make great friends.
You have to introduce me that character later. He's right now studying stuff. Alright, that's good to know.
Yes. Morning passes on for you. Make me a quick hunger check. If that makes
Oh.
sense. How hungry are you? How snacky are you feeling? Because once you go on board, you'll be able to see a whole bunch of people on deck. Roll me a Constitution check.
He's a student. He's probably used to it. Constitution check. That's a 12.
You're feeling peckish. It's almost time for tea. The rooms don't have it like your space that you have. There's not really a lot of room for snacks here. You'd have to go to the bridge, the mess hall, the kitchens, and try to get something to eat.
The commotion.
I'll do that then.
Okay, I'll move your token for you here. You come out on the bridge, so I moved you up to the left-hand corner here.
Okay,
so
yeah.
You know, you move back up on top of the bridge, and as you do so, you see an array of individuals on deck. You see Triston and Finneas, basically interviewing people. You see Basheer standing in a row with other people as well. You do see Chef Pebbles also in the row, just kind of looking down at their fingers, just looking at the different people, eyeing Mother Basilica, thinking. You see kind of like a thoughtful expression on their face, while everybody else is just standing in attention, as it looks like the ship is going to get more crew.
Oh. Interesting. I think Casilius wouldn't say anything, but just kind of like get closer behind and just watch.
As you stand and watch, Basheer, you feel a very familiar presence behind you.
He'll look. Ah, there you are, Casilius.
Hi. Seems that I missed a few things. What's happened?
Aye, recruitment.
Ah. Any good choices so far?
Oh, I think there's a good choice for you, that's for sure. You'll be making a new friend here.
He gets a little bit nervous and uncomfortable. Who?
Goes by the name Lysandra.
Oh, who?
They're like you. Books, artifacts,
I see.
that sort of thing.
Well, I'll be glad to meet them then.
Oh wow, so we've got 8 free reds right now.
How are you going to whittle this crew down? I'd like to know.
We can hire all of them and have an extra space. It's okay. Extra spaces are fine for right now.
Okay.
And I think there's going to be some people here that I just straight up don't take anyway.
Okay. Who do you want? Let's sort this out. Let's get through this.
Yeah. Zhao,
Mm-hmm.
your experience in courtly etiquette, as well as being a bodyguard, will make great presentation whenever we march noble, whenever we have meetings. Your mannerisms and your stance by my side will show forth the dignity and strength that we wish to portray. As well as when we make VIP transports, being a liaison between those and sticking close by their lifeboat will also improve the quality of their transport. You may stay.
Okay. She bows and she goes with the other crew. Okay.
And then we have Anwar, sixth son of Lord Hashim, well-known merchant house with connections to the lands of Sand. Anwar, to be completely honest, I have little interest in you.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, Anwar.
He nods and he bows and he goes, "Very well then."
I'm not done.
Oh shit. Okay.
Should I take a chance? How many of your connections within your mercantile clan would you be able to procure for us? Obviously, you are not much as a lord yourself, and with those hands, I look at the unworked and untrained hands that he has, knowing that full well that he has not gone any combat or any working relationship at all, or hard labor relationship at all. You would be if you were here, you would be full-time making connections and securing us extra deals, taking a vast amount of workload off of my secretary, Nolan. How successful do you think you would be at that?
I think I would be very successful. In fact, I know that I have a meeting this evening with Lord Parvin Sandhu, as well as Lord Valraroth as well.
I see.
Hmm.
If you can secure us noble connections throughout governments who also wish to have exotics transported, then you also may stay.
Then I am ever at your service, my lord.
Is he staying or is he ground staying?
He's staying. He
Okay,
will
okay.
be in consistent
Consideration.
He will be consistently around sending stones, making many meetings and contacts, taking, again, a substantial workload off of Nolan if he is successful.
Fair enough.
I mean, a substantial workload. Poor Nolan, holy fuck.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at this crew and I'm just like, well, what does I don't want to say it, but like, what does Rio have for have?
Rio will look at you all nervously. This is obviously someone who is a low skill worker who is good with some magic. So Basheer has seen her heal. That is what Basheer has done. And she seems like she's a very good sort. Like, she's good. Like, she's very kind. You see that her hands are rather rough. So she's had some experience working around, probably as a scullery maid, probably working at different workshops and things like that. You can kind of tell she's one of those kind of individuals. Hardworking, just needs a job.
Rio,
Yes.
I hesitate to ask, but why on earth would you? I applaud the high reach, but why reach so high? There has to be a reason greater than curiosity.
I have a whole number of family members that I require to send money home, and there's a lot of us. Hair. She kind of flops her ears a little bit. But nonetheless, my kennel and I, this job would allow me to travel, see the world, see things I've never seen before. I can cook, I can clean, I can do all sorts of things. I can do some minor healing. I'm well-rounded in terms of what the things that I've been able to do in the past. But I am here because I want to travel. I want to see the world, and I thought this was a very good opportunity to do that.
I see.
If we do sidebar here, I do think she could be helpful for both Lorelei and Pebbles. Yeah.
Investments into the future, Finneas.
Yep.
Lorelei, Pebbles. Should y'all have need of apprentices?
I know I need one, Cap. I know I need one, Lord Bronwyn. There's some things that I can do, and some things I'm still a little bit slow at. Even though I do have my invisible friend here, they only last for an hour. It would be nice to have an extra pair of hands. Indeed,
Lorelei?
I would like to have an apprentice myself. I
Healing,
do.
cooking, and cleaning.
Yes.
You will be a great pair of hands to have, and it seems that your family could use the extra funding. It just so happens that I was considering a new humanitarian venture to start up in Port Adherence, rags to riches, so to say, finding low-level street urchins, taking a side eye at smoke, and finding them employment at reputable businesses. I was actually thinking about this earlier to find an excuse to put Smoke in decent employment with places, so he'd be paid by me and them and be a good information plug. So this actually works out perfectly.
third party career job site kind of situation. Got it.
Exactly. I was gonna, a little charity case kind of deal.
Oh, okay.
So everything comes full circle, right? We got the charity case to make the spy efforts work and make sense for Rio, and she could be also the poster child for that. Oh, this is gonna work. Oh God, yes, this is gonna work. But of course, they don't know that. She's just the first of an amazing program, Rags to Riches.
Rags to riches.
Rags to riches.
R to R.
Okay. So, is she staying on land or is she on the boat?
She will be on the boat.
Boat.
Please join the others.
I'm gonna whisper to Siston and be like, "She got me with the sob story."
I'm just gonna make a gentle smile in that direction. Iskander.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Let me read up on this Skander real quick. What's he got?
A swordsman
Ooh.
well versed in the ocean, rumored to be highly skilled and knowledgeable about the mountain ranges in Olness. So, how do you go from such knowledge on the oceans to such knowledge in the mountain ranges?
I'm a traveling mercenary or wanderer for hire. I'm a swordsman, so many people require bodyguards and blades work. I see that you do have a swordsmith now on board, but I myself am more than capable of doing that kind of thing. I see that you are putting together a crew for the water as well as on land. I myself would like to explore other regions, but I'm also quite capable on land.
I think having multiple people at the side on security will be greatly valued. Our security officer, Jackal, will see to it that you are well equipped with the security protocols of the Quillon, and do please work with Zhao. Having multiple people with courtly etiquette will surely prove invaluable in the future as we transport more VIPs and show forth the professionalism that the Bronwyn House can provide.
Iskander will nod and will say, "Indeed, by your leave, I shall join your crew." So I take it we're keeping Iskander.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So this is the one I wanted to see Basheer fight.
Why am I not surprised?
Boy.
Anybody not willing to learn new skills will not be welcomed here.
Well, I've got some skills, of course. Would you like a show of a spar? You see him take out his hakas. I believe I met that young individual right there with the beard.
Hello there.
No. Assistant, I reckon this would be fun.
I will allow it.
If you could, is there space to do this right over here? And there is a little bit of space just kind of around this area of the Quillon.
All right, I'm gonna go sneak up a little bit to Jackal and yo.
All right, but
yo.
before going there, Basheer will look at Finneas and Triston and go, "You two owe me some drinks."
If drinks is all you ask, drinks you shall have.
Good.
I go up to Jackal. I go, yo, Jackal.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I got-
exactly.
I got 3 gold on Basheer.
5 gold.
Ooh. You got 5 gold on the bear?
He's not a bear, he's a dog like me.
Oh, is he dog?
Yeah. Okay.
Ah, your dogs. Oh, okay.
I,
yeah.
I smelled him from here.
Deal?
Yeah, deal. So,
Yeah,
5 gold,
let's go.
Not 3. 5 gold. Not
5.
3.
Yeah, 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm betting on Basheer.
Okay. Wait, what?
That means double if he wins.
I also wanted to bet on Basheer.
Well, wait, I already bet him as well. You should get Lorelei in on this.
Oh, shit.
From away. 5 gold for the
Oh,
double.
shit.
Eh,
Oh.
double or nothing.
Oh. I back out. I'm backing out. Jackal, this is all you, my guy.
What? No, hey. You come back here.
I'm sorry, I got to officiate a fight.
No. You hear a rough the way dogs do. Cool. I guess we're rolling for initiative, Basheer, per usual.
Oh, wonderful.
Who would think that the first start of combat, this would be a
That's a
sparring
5.
match?
You're a 5? Great.
Yep.
Guess what they did?
Let's see.
Basheer is 5.
Oh, great.
Candace
Yep.
is 4. So,
Oh my god.
What a luck.
yeah, this is great.
Your initiative is -2, my friend?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This is great. And I know
That
what
is
their
awful.
I know what their ACs are. So, with that said, I guess we need some fight music. No more of the calm.
You know, this
soothing,
music also works, to be honest.
like this
Honestly,
nice,
yeah.
soothing, like
Yeah, it does. Like
Like-
like I said, just like swing and miss and beat down.
it makes me
Right.
laugh so much when you guys are doing this. It makes my heart like happy. I'm just like, yes, this is what's happening right now. This is what's happening in game. We're not fighting against like creepy church. No, 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 no. We're fighting to see.
Who's stronger? All right. let me do my thing real quick. You know,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one night and one night only Quillon Fighting Ring. On the left-hand corner, a possible new crew member of the Quillon ship. We have, what's your name again?
Andres. Andres
What?
the Andres the terrier. At your service.
Andres, the Terrier. Terrier. And in the next corner, the, how tall are you, Basheer?
He'll just stare at Finneas badly.
Yeah, the ale drinking, the meat eating dwarf, Basheer.
Meat eating.
All right, gents. I want clean fighting, no hitting under the belt, no rough play, and remember, we are only fighting. This is not to the death. All right, we got it. All right. And he does the WWE ref style, and he goes, "Ring the bell."
Ding 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 ding.
I stand there stroking my chin. What weapon is Basheer wielding?
A flail.
A flail. That's a piercing damage, huh?
No, bludgeoning.
That'll be bludgeoning, yeah.
Bludgeoning. Remember,
Alright.
Basheer, an adequate and substantial amount of bludgeoning damage is indistinguishable from piercing.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever he said.
And I guess since it's me on the initiative first, right?
Yep. Before we go to that for a moment, to the right, Casilius, you feel a quick tap on the shoulder as Lorelei approaches you. My money is on your friend. Would you like to wager?
Oh, you mean? Oh, I usually don't gamble.
Ah, I see. Too bad. On your other side, Casilius, you feel the presence of Nolan as as everyone kind of crowds around you. Chef Pebbles even stands in front of you a little bit. The rest of the new crew are now crowded around to watch this spectacle from where they are, just kind of staring at the sight that is about to happen.
Okay, Casilius is nervous. He is not. He doesn't really like to being surrounded.
He's all by himself over on this side with all the NPCs.
Oh
Lorelei will
boy.
notice that. Lorelei will notice that and will stand back to just give you space. The only person who doesn't is Chef Pebbles.
Makes sense.
The real question is, how is Noodles feeling right now?
Noodles. Oh boy.
Noodles is gonna wrap himself out from where he's been hiding, as my computer freezes momentarily.
Noodles usually hides on my pad, so.
I think there's just a lot of NPCs, and then all of the NPCs are together. You hear Noodles kind of whap you. Listen, my money's on the dog. My money is on the dog. You should have bet that money, yo.
I honestly cannot waste money. I need money for something else.
Ah,
But weren't you supposed to like bet on Basheer? Like, if we've been traveling with him for like 2 years.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen him fight.
Yeah, his fight is.
Ah!
That stings.
He
I
can
I
say.
know he's capable. I'm rooting for the underdog. I'm sorry.
Basheer
I
hears you
myself
hear
out.
that.
Basheer's great though. I mean, he's a good buddy. He really is. I mean, he got me that rat the other day. Not, the greatest attempt, but he was fine. He's fine. He's cool. He's cool. But my money's on the dog.
Does anyone
Would you-
notice Casilius talking to themselves?
Rio does. Zhao does. Lysandra does as well. The others aren't paying attention.
That is fair. He at this point, I think he doesn't even realize it because he's just used to it. It will. I guess you're right on that one, but
Go on.
I mean,
5 gold.
when you mean also with the you betting on them, you're betting my own money. You don't have money.
Good point. Good point. You sure you don't? Okay, fine. Fine. I'll give you space. Let's see what happens. Let's see what this fight is all about.
It's just a small annoying smile on his face. Casilius.
Poor Casilius with his little pet snake, who's got more attitude than anyone should have.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. You go first, Basheer. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, he'll attack with his flail.
For damage, it's non-serious damage.
All right.
Yeah. So non-killing blows, but once you hit the HP, they will just knock themselves out.
All right.
Okay.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Ho ho! Oh.
You watch as he describe how you're flailing this flail.
I mean, he would probably go for the knees.
You watch as he jumps up above the knees with the hand axes out. You have movement. You have any bonus actions or reactions?
Let's see. No, but he'll just go, oh, not bad, not bad. Come at me.
Sure can. He's going to take one swipe with his hand axe, and then he'll take another backhand. He's going to use a backhand attack with his offhand as well, just as part of one of his features, and does an 18 hit.
Nope.
Oh shit!
Oh, excuse me?
Oh
My AC is 19.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh,
nice,
God.
Nice. Evenly matched.
Yep.
Citizen's just standing there with one arm crossed, the other hand stroking his chin.
I'm gonna. Can I signal Finn over?
Yeah, you sure can.
Okay, I'm gonna have him. And you know, like those commentators during fights. That's what they're doing right now.
And did you see that blow? It was glorious. What a match. They're evenly matched. What say you, Captain Finneas?
You know, with that knee strike, I thought that was gonna be it, but Andres just dodged that shit, and then he tried going for that. Oh man, this is gonna be one hell of a fight.
Indeed. Finn is going to strike up a very pew 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 kind of sound, and he does it very well. He rolled an 18 on that check.
On pew pew pews.
All the pew pew pews. Great. Basheer, you're up.
All right. Well, another hit. Oh, that's a 13.
13 misses. And
Devastating miss.
Hey, Casilius, do you want to move up a little bit?
And Basheer will be like whispering to Andres and go like, sorry about those two.
Yeah, sure.
Come, this way. I think we will have much more fun over here. She kind of drags you along with Noodles to.
They go over here.
If two people do it at the same time, they'll just back up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Cool. So there we go. Everybody's in the scene. This is quite exciting, don't you think?
Yeah. Quite exciting.
You feel her kind of wrap her arm underneath your other arm, like how people walk arm in arm together. And she just kind of leans on you like a lady kind of thing, and she kind of holds your hand a little bit, just kind of petting it.
Uh-oh.
Do you mind if I'm this close?
No, it's fine. He's clearly nervous.
In your ear, you hear, she's pretty cool, What a nice lady. She's making sure that you're not anxious. You should thank her. Thank her!
Sure should.
Oh, sorry? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Don't worry.
All right. And the fight continues. Basheer, you're up.
Did you miss or?
No, I did not roll.
Oh.
Okay. Ooh. They miss as well. The
This is gonna be a long match,
The
folks.
backhand almost did it. We'll go to first blood. So whoever damages first, we'll go to that.
All right.
Okay. Your turn.
All right. So it's my turn now.
Yep. He will move around you though. He will just
17.
He will circle on this side to see if he can get a better jump. 17. 17 will.
Come on.
17 will hit.
Oh,
Oh.
17 AC. That's pretty.
So should I roll the damage or?
Yeah, absolutely. You should.
12.
12 damage. He takes it. Oh, biffs it out. Part of his armor kind of like biffs to the side. But he takes it. Like he takes the damage. He's going to get bruised in the morning. Very cool. He's like, good shot, good shot.
But
Not bad yourself.
He does bleed a little bit from that hit. So first blood has been set. The winner of this round would be Basheer.
It seems our friend has acquired. It seems our mutual friend has amassed quite a crew, Basheer.
Oh yes. Even if he lost, I still let him in.
Thank you.
Ah.
Try my best.
Andres,
Yes.
you and Mother Versalis,
Yes.
Versilia,
Basilica.
you made sure. Basilica, my absolute apologies. The mispronunciation is unbecoming of one in my station.
It's all right, my lord.
You two will be a fine fit underneath Jack Squall, remaining in port adherence to support assets that we have on the ground.
Indeed. You watch as Andres pops a cork of a potion bottle as he heals himself.
Oh, this is shaping up to be one hell of a crew, Triston.
It is the beginnings of one, to be sure.
There's only 2 more folks we actually have to interview.
Oh no, we already got them. That's
Yeah.
gonna be more of a private talk,
Yeah.
or me coming to the side, bring them to the side, or walking over to them and kind of singling them out. You will learn. You will train. You will improve your craft. You will be paid for every successful endeavor you provide. And whenever you see the signs for the Rags to Riches humanitarian project supported by the Bronwyn family, you will apply immediately.
Yes, sir. 2 twin yes, sirs.
Any advice that you can learn from Captain Jack on how to make yourselves blend into open environments, because it seems all you two have learned is how to cling to alleyway shadows. It is not good enough. You must remain hidden while in plain sight. Be part of the background, not absent from it. Learn this from the captain.
Understood. 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 I will teach
Ground,
them, sir.
ground crew. You will be paid to remain on standby. Should your prowesses in combat be needed, on the drop of a dime, I expect everyone to make a haste to wherever you are called. Every time you are called, you will be paid extra. And you will also be able to receive bonuses for relaying any information back to Nolan, back to Mr. Vasper, that you believe will be of interest to me. If it pans out, you will receive due compensation for any information that we end up using. Squall, you have a fair understanding of what needs to be done. You may take your crew and leave. And I have under the list of profits a breakdown of the payments that will be being made
Okay.
on a year. We're looking at it at a year.
Yeah.
As a year.
Yep. Sounds good.
I'm gonna go up to Squall and be like, well, looks like you got your captain name back.
It's good to be a captain again, ground crew or not. One of my first duties, I think, will be, of course, captain. To get a boat or some sort of place.
I reckon Elian will help you with that. I mean,
I think
She
we've got
did-
a score coming up.
Yeah.
She was just telling me about something about that nature, so we'll handle something. We'll send 40% off, of course, to the nearest location that Nolan will tell me, and I'll keep this crew in tip-top shape.
I extend a hand out to Captain Jack, and I go, well, it was great seeing you, my friend, my brother, and I know it's gonna be one hell of a ride with you.
Same here, brother. It's good to see you back on your feet again, Finneas.
Same to you too, Squall.
It's been too long. I did get news, if you have time before you go, regarding your father.
Let's keep that on the low. I reckon we can meet back up at Tide Song later.
Aye, indeed. Let me get my crew sorted out. Elliot.
Yes.
Right away, Captain. I'll bring them to where I need to bring them. Indeed. And they will go. I'm not telling you where they're gonna go. I will just tell you that they are going somewhere. Most likely the
Yep,
Tide Song. Most likely,
yeah,
but I'm not telling
I'm
you.
waiting for them to leave. I need to address the ship crew. without the ears of the people paid less.
Absolutely. While that is happening, Basheer, you are with Casilius and Lorelei, who Lorelei looks over, pats Casilius. I will leave you with your friend now. I do apologize if I've made you given you any discomfort whatsoever.
Oh, not at all. Just not used to being around many people. Surprisingly enough.
That's quite all right, I understand. We will, if you are traveling with us for any period of time, be getting to know each other a lot more closely and more fondly.
Yes, of course.
Until
He's very nervous.
Until we next meet for supper. Although I believe the captain is going to the Tide Song. If you are going with them, I think perhaps that might give you some peace of mind, unless you want to stay on the boat. To take your supper, it's going to get a lot louder now that we have more crew.
It does seem like it, yeah.
Master Basheer, you did such a marvelous job with the fight.
Oh, it was nothing. He was a good fighter too.
And you are as well. I've never seen such prowess. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you. You as well.
I will leave you with your friend. I believe both the captain and Lord Bronwyn is having their meeting with the crew. As first mate, I should probably join them.
Probably.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
She kind of you watch her slink up to where Finneas is and just stands at ease, very comfortable beside him, as she kind of lightly pets his shoulder a little bit, and then she stands completely at ease, once again professional. I'm just going to go with you two because I want to make sure that you guys have as much time together as possible before we go to the crew.
Yeah, I mean, Basheer would just nudge Casilius and go like, "Oh, flirting with the first mate, eh? You're growing up, lad."
I didn't do such a thing.
You totally did.
Casilius gets immediately orange face red.
Noodles will look towards Basheer, and he will actually slither down Casilius' arm and gives a bit of like a tail fist pump towards Basheer. Our boy's growing up, man. Our boy's growing up. Yo,
he is growing up.
He's becoming bro. It's great.
Noodles, you were betting against him.
Yeah, but I knew Basheer was.
He was what? And then you'll see
win.
Basheer just grab Noodles, roughly.
I knew you were gonna win. I said I was cheering for the underdog.
You always cheer for your friend. And I'll keep squishing him harder every time.
Some friend.
My vertebrae. Okay. Next time I will bet 10 gold on you. Oh. 100 gold.
That's my gold. What are you talking
Also, gambling is bad for you. And he'll keep squishing him even more.
Okay,
Basheer.
I will gamble.
I need my familiar alive.
Here you go.
Okay, fine.
No gambling.
No gambling.
He's gonna take
That'll...
the distraction of ignoring that we were talking about the first one and just walks away.
Oi, wait up!
She's gonna wait, like, actually, with the people here to see what everybody say. I'm curious.
Let me link Noodle up to you again.
Oh, thank you.
That way, when you walk, he walks with you. There you go. So you are linked. Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Oh gosh. With that said, take it away, Sister and Captain Finneas. The floor is yours. You have a very new crew.
Finneas, should you have words, you may speak first as their captain.
Well, welcome aboard To the new recruits, I know you guys will be working as hard as you possibly can. Congratulations on being upon the greatest ship in the world, being flown by the greatest person in the world, the god of music, I. But other than that, let me introduce you to some of the senior members of our staff. Lorelei, our first mate, is your doctor. She will be aiding you in any possible mishaps. I know she's aided me in literally falling downstairs, so she'll do anything and she can heal you. Chef Pebbles, the greatest chef in the world.
Oh, you don't have to go that far, Captain.
Oh, but he does.
Wait till you get some of those blueberry pancakes.
Oh.
Fire!
The
Jackal.
The banquet halls of Gloriana would be remiss to miss your presence in their feast.
Oh, thank you, Captain. Thank you, Lord Bronwyn. I appreciate it so much. Sorry. Continue, Captain. You were introducing everybody else. I didn't want to take up any more of the spotlight.
You're all good, Pebbles. To our mighty protection, we have Jackal, the first officer. He will be aiding in all security personnel, as he is one of the strongest men that I have ever met on land, on sea, and on air.
Woo! My pleasure.
But when there's brawn, there's always brain, and there's always magic. Pluo, one of our greatest. He's a wizard, right? Or
he's a sorcerer wizard.
He's a sorcerer. Yeah, one of the greatest spellcasters on this ship, and he has one hell of a sleep schedule.
Yes. It would be nice to take a break once in a while.
Yeah. To our very own Nolan. Nolan, this is one of the greatest secretaries, one of the greatest helps you will ever find anywhere in the world. Honestly, if you ever heard of that tale of Bloody Mary or something like that, where you say it 3 times, I feel like Nolan's the same way. You just say Nolan's name 3 times in a row, and somehow he'll make it to you. But he's great.
What is everybody's passive perception?
Oh God.
It's not so good. 11.
11?
10.
10.
15.
Siston is the only one to catch this. Nolan's face at Captain Finneas's compliment is beet red. Beet red and all glasses.
Now, I know I know Lord Siston's gonna want to say something to you, but I will want to say, after you guys all get situated and do all the things that Lord Siston and Nolan need you to do, just remember, we have some of the finest ale on board.
This sounds good to me.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean,
As Casher will look towards Basheer and give a nod, like the bro nod. It's just like same thing with Anwar. Both Anwar and Iskander will look towards Basheer, and we'll just do the bro nod.
Basheer will do the same.
Just all the bros. I don't want to interrupt you for a moment, but we do have about a minute, and then I have to end the stream.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
Alrighty. I am Lord Siston Bronwyn, as I've introduced before. Everything that you need in reference to your pay schedules or any secretarial or clerical issues will be run first through Mr. Vasper. Now on to how I want things run on this crew. I'm not looking for simple hired hands. I want dedication. I want commitment. And in the spirit of those, I fear that working for something that is not yours is simply odd. For why should you take the table scraps of what you have helped to build? In this spirit, I am offering each and every one of you who chooses to stay a partnership in this a full partnership in this business venture, as well as say in the decisions that go on. And in reflection for this responsibility, you will each and every one of you will be paid an equal amount. Everyone aside from myself and Captain Finneas will be having pay raised to 100 gold pieces every month. This is no small sum and no small task on my account and profit margins. Surely I will have to explain greatly to our financial liaisons back on CERN. But I believe that loyalty and dedication to this ship will be above all useful. Now note, by taking on this agreement, you are not beholden to my family or anyone else on CERN or within the council. Myself, Captain Finneas, and this vessel are your only dedications. I will of course require at least a 1-year contract. Anyone who wishes to not embark in this may leave now. That's what I thought. The senior crew will assign duties to those best fit. You may all take the rest of the evening to simply enjoy the accommodations of the Quillon. I have a meeting to prepare for.
As you prepare for that meeting, you will be joined by Casilius, Triston, Basheer, Finneas, and Nolan will not be present, but Lorelei will be.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking this this recent sum that I just got from that one large job
Mm-hmm.
and setting aside that for an entire year of
Yeah.
You guys should see the document. Oh my goodness, it's craziness.
Yep.
That is.
For the private meeting, because the Quillon doesn't have like a perfectly private meeting space. If you need privacy to do a meeting, you could probably do it in the spare boat,
That's what I was thinking.
like down here at the bottom. And you would need to have that meeting because I think this particular meeting concerns all of you by that point. Just because all of you were tasked by Velveroth to do something. Another individual that might join you would be Anwar, because he also mentioned he was going to see Lord Velveroth, and you guys would have heard about that. So that is where we will start for next session. Whew!
Yay!
Yay! Thank
That
you
was
so
fun.
much for joining us. It was kind of like a lot of roleplay. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
In one little battle.
And one small, tiny little battle between.
I enjoyed it. We're
two
getting a
ladies.
lot of the pieces into play.
Yeah. Casilius, thank you so much for joining us. I know you had a little bit of a moment there. I hope you enjoyed some of that role play.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry though that my Wi-Fi just decided to
Oh,
not work when
no,
D&D started.
I-
That was really annoying.
I bet we
Eh,
were like, I'm like, okay. But we managed to work it out, so it worked out just fine. So I'm so
Nice.
glad you're with us, and we got to get some role play moments between everybody. And I mean, I'm enjoying this. I hope
Yeah,
you guys
I'm
are
happy
as
with
well.
this small RPA guy.
So we have space for one more bed.
let me arrange your beds. But for now, while we're doing that off scene, let's say goodbye to everybody watching us.
goodbye,
Bye,
people watching
everyone.
us.
Goodbye,
Bye, everyone.
everybody. If you liked
Yeah.
what you see and you like the art that you saw, please join us. My name is GM of Revit. You can call me N. This is my handle. And if you love the art, like, for example, not Lorelai's art or Anwar's art, but if you liked Triston, Captain Finneas, Basheer, Noodles, Casilius, and Triston, they were all made by our wonderful, our only WynterLord. You can wait. Why is your hashtag not working? Why are you not working? No.
No.
What? Hold on. I have like a whole tag. I have a whole thing. Stream elements. Come on. Why did you fail me?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Towards the end, here I am, like trying to promote my friends here. Stream elements. What's the hashtag?
Oh.
What's the exclamation?
We actually have 3 empty beds.
Do we?
You have more cities that you're going to be going to.
Yeah. The main room, this one, I think at the end it was just for only Casilius.
You know what's so interesting?
Oh my God.
All 3 of you have decided to take, like, you took this ship. This room is now Casilius's sleep space right here, and then Basheer had took over this one, and Triston has just taken over this entire room. You guys just split up the boat that way, which was really cool. I didn't know that the boat would split into that, but you guys just naturally just did it.
We actually have 2 because Anmar's in the room with us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So 2 extra beds.
I'll put them all together. If you want, just put text names. It might help.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to get the chat command so I can. Oh, it's just winter. It should just work. Why isn't it working?
It's fine.
Winter. There we go. Please commission Winter on the internets. They made these beautiful tokens. So with that, we're gonna say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye.